Have you ever felt a profound sense of tiredness, a weariness that settles not in your bones but deep in your mind and heart? It's a peculiar exhaustion, one that can exist even when your physical body feels perfectly fine, rested, and ready to go. You might wake up after 8 hours of sleep, yet feel as though you haven't rested at all. The day ahead can feel like an impossibly steep mountain to climb before you've even gotten out of bed. This kind of exhaustion is heavy and persistent. It's a mental fog that a simple nap or a strong cup of coffee cannot fix. It's a slow, seeping weariness that settles into your very core, coloring your thoughts and emotions with a shade of gray. This is often where decision fatigue sets in, making even simple choices feel monumental. What to wear for the day, what to eat for lunch, whether to reply to a text message now or later. Each question can feel like a complex problem with no right answer, draining your already limited mental energy. But what is the source of this profound inner tiredness? Increasingly, psychology and personal experience are beginning to shed light on this misunderstood state. And surprisingly, one of the main reasons isn't a weakness, but a trait many of us consider a strength: a high degree of self-awareness. At its core, self-awareness is the practice of paying close, consistent attention to your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, your patterns, and your motivations. It's the quiet, internal narrator that analyzes your actions and questions your choices. The feeling of being constantly tired is often rooted in the simple act of self-monitoring, which for a self-aware person is as natural as breathing. This is the part of you that keeps a running tally your performance in social interactions, your emotional responses, the quality of your own thoughts. It is like having a diligent supervisor living inside your head, one who never takes a day off. This supervisor notes when you spoke too much, when you were perhaps too quiet, when an awkward silence fell in a conversation. Another significant reason for this inner tiredness is the practice of deep emotional processing. For people with high self-awareness, feeling an emotion is the first step. The second, more energy-intensive step is to understand it. You don't just feel sad, angry, anxious, you instinctively become a detective, launching a full-scale investigation. You search for the root cause, look for connections to past experiences. Section 4, The Loop of Thought, How Rumination Fuels Exhaustion. Self-awareness, when excessive, often leads to rumination. Rumination is getting stuck in a repetitive loop of thought, replaying a past event, worrying about a future one, over and over. It's often a well-intentioned but counterproductive attempt to solve a problem. You might mentally rehearse a conversation that went poorly, meticulously examining every word you said and every response you received. That replay button can get stuck, trapping you in the past. Section 5, The Weight of the World, Empathy, Responsibility, and Fatigue. Highly self-aware individuals often possess a heightened sense of empathy, a trait that is both a superpower and a significant source of inner exhaustion. It's more than just understanding what someone feels. It's an ability to absorb the emotional atmosphere around you, almost as if you have an antenna constantly tuned to the feelings of others. Because you are so attuned to your own inner world, you are often just as attuned to the emotional states of those around you. You can walk into a room and immediately sense the unspoken tension. You notice the subtle shift in a friend's expression that betrays their cheerful words, or you hear the faint tremor of worry in a loved one's voice that no one else seems to catch. This deep empathy often comes with a powerful, almost automatic sense of responsibility. When you can feel someone's distress so clearly, it's natural to feel a pull to fix it, to soothe their pain, or to carry their burden for them. It can feel like your duty to absorb the sadness or stress in the room to make others feel lighter. But this is where the weight becomes heavy. Carrying the emotional load of others on top of your own leads directly to empathy fatigue. It's the feeling of being emotionally drained, overwhelmed, and sometimes even numb. This is a crucial moment for self-compassion. Remind yourself, your empathy is a gift, not an obligation. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Learning to set practical limits is an act of self-preservation. It means recognizing that you can be present for someone without absorbing their entire emotional experience. It's okay to say, "I can see you're hurting, and I'm here to listen," without taking their problem on as your own mission to solve. It's about offering a hand, not your whole back. By acknowledging the connection between your empathy, your sense of responsibility, and your fatigue, you can begin to manage its impact. This awareness allows you to honor your compassionate nature while also protecting your own precious energy. Section 6. Simple Steps for Inner Rest. Research-backed ways to recharge. If you recognize yourself in this description, take heart. You are not weak or broken. You are likely a person who thinks and feels very deeply. The good news, there are gentle, research-supported steps you can take. Manage this inner tiredness and restore your balance. These strategies aren't about eliminating your self-awareness. They're about using this gift in a sustainable way. The goal: keep your thoughtful nature while protecting your energy, allowing for insight, allowing for rest. Section 7. A final hopeful thought. Your awareness is a gift, not a flaw. If you often feel emotionally exhausted, a soul-deep weariness that sleep alone can't seem to fix, please know that you are not alone, and you are not broken. This profound tiredness is not a sign of a personal failing or a weakness to be overcome. On the contrary, it is often a direct indicator that you engage with the world on a much deeper, more intricate level. It's the natural result of a nervous system that is finely tuned, perceptive, and open. You notice more. You see the subtle shift in a friend's expression. You hear the unspoken words in a conversation. You feel the energy of a room the moment you walk in. You feel more. The joy of others can feel like your own, but so can their sorrow. This capacity for profound empathy is a superpower. And you think more. Your mind is constantly making connections, analyzing possibilities, and reflecting on experiences with a richness that others may not comprehend. This capacity for deep awareness is not a burden. It is beautiful and immensely valuable. It is a gift that allows you to live a rich, intentional, and deeply connected life. It's what makes you a compassionate friend, an insightful colleague, and a creative soul. But like any powerful tool, it requires careful handling and regular maintenance. It asks you to become a conscious steward of your own energy. This isn't about building walls, but about learning to install gentle gates. That sustainable balance is possible, and it begins now. Let's try it together. Find a comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly with air. And now, a long, slow exhale out through your mouth, releasing the day. One more time. Inhale calm, and exhale tension. This is your anchor. This is your power. It begins with your next gentle breath.